थैंक यू वेरी मच मैम। और सभी का धन्यवाद इस मीटिंग में ज्वाइन होने के लिए। क्लिक एंड ग्रो एग्रोवेंचर्स प्राइवेट लिमिटेड की ओर से आप सभी का स्वागत है इस ऑनलाइन मीटिंग में, जो कमर्शियल कल्टीवेशन ऑफ स्टीविया एंड मार्केट फैसिलिटी इस विषय पे आधारित है। इस ऑनलाइन मीटिंग में हम स्टीविया की कमर्शियल कल्टीवेशन किस प्रकार से की जाती है, उसके लिए क्या मार्केट अपॉर्चुनिटीज है।
Sir, sorry to interrupt. Can you make a talk in English, sir? Because we have participants who don't understand the Hindi also.
Okay, no problem. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. So today we are going to discuss on commercial cultivation of stevia and market facility. This is a very interesting topic actually, and I would like to welcome all farmers and agriculture entrepreneurs who are doing such good things in agriculture in today's economy. Actually, agriculture is a very vast subject, and especially medicinal plant cultivation. Commercial cultivation of medicinal plant is a new kind of agriculture, and everyone wanted to do something new in agriculture, right? So this is a very demanding type of agriculture where medicinal crops, especially some few crops like 10 to 12 crops, are very demanding in today's agriculture commodity market. So we are today selected one crop that's name is stevia. So stevia is not a native of India. It's native of South America actually. The botanical name of stevia is Stevia rebaudiana, and it is locally found in Paraguay in South America. It is actually a substitute of sugar, natural substitute of sugar, where we can in today's Indian environment and lifestyle, we have found so many diabetic patients, right? There are 2 diabetic patients in every 10 persons. If you look at this situation, we have a very huge demand for stevia products, and stevia as a natural substitute of sugar, we can anybody can consume it to get health benefit of the stevia. As we know, the stevia is a low calorie, 0 calorie product, contains some nutrients, phytoconstituents like Stevioside and Rebaudiside. Stevia contains 3 to 10% of Stevioside and about 13% of Rebaudiside-A. And other Rebaudiside like Rebaudiside-B and C contains almost 4 to 5%. So these two constituents make stevia a very valuable crop. It is very commonly known in India, and in today's agriculture world, stevia is popularly grown in everywhere in our country. Actually, stevia is a very beautiful and beneficial crop. It has some importance, it has some benefits to the society. Like if you look at this stevia as a food product, we can consume it as a diabetic diet. We can consume it as a tabletop sweetener for tea and coffee, etc. We can consume it for with soft drinks, cordials, fruit juices and sherbets. We can consume it in ice creams, yogurts, jams, jellies, pickles, like that. We also consume it in cakes, biscuits, pastries, pies, desserts, chewing gums, toothpaste, and mouthwashes. Stevia is useful as a medicinal content also. It has medicinal value also. It helps in hypertension treatment. It helps in blood pressure control. It helps in it acts as a source of antioxidant. It helps in anti-tooth decay, and also it helps in anti-obesity or weight loss programs. So it is a very beautiful and popularly grown crop in India, and having very much demand, very huge demand in Indian market. If you see a global stevia market demand, it is rapidly increasing. In 2022, the global consumption of stevia ingredients and stevia byproducts were 6,900 metric ton, and it is projected to reach about 10,000 metric ton by 2025. If you look at these figures, you can see that stevia has a tremendous demand in the domestic as well as export market, overseas market. So the Japan and Korea are the main consumers of the stevia, and the largest producer of stevia is China. And in India, CSIR IHBT has successfully introduced stevia and developed some special varieties according to the climatic condition and soil types of India. And they have developed some few varieties which are very popularly growing in India and some parts of India. Some states of India like Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, and Maharashtra, Gujarat, Karnataka, and Uttarakhand are stevia grown states where farmers are getting interested in cultivation, commercial cultivation of stevia. So this not is a new kind of agriculture right now in India. Farmers are popularly aware about this crop, and it is a successful pattern of crop in India right now. So we can find stevia as a crop, but there are some byproducts which are directly consumable. Like we can consume directly stevia dry leaves. We can consume stevia dry leaves green powder. We can consume stevia extracts like stevia powder, extract powder, and stevia liquid extract. So these are some byproducts of stevia which are manufactured after processing on stevia leaves. So main part of the stevia, main important part of stevia plant is its leaves, dry leaves. So there is a huge market of dry leaves in India and outside of India. If you talk about the commercial cultivation, we have to check climatic requirement and soil requirement for this crop. Actually, this is a very delicious crop and required some particular kind of soil and climatic condition. This is a short day plant actually, and it is grown in tropical and subtropical conditions. But in long day length, it is helpful for the higher leaf yield, and RH relative humidity is required about 65 to 80%. Right. So, and the pH requirement is about 5 to 7.5. It is a normal pH. We can find everywhere from Indian continent. So, and the land soil requirement is sandy loam, black and red porous soil. It requires porous soil, not a compact kind of soil. If you have porous soil in sandy loam or black or red soil, we can grow stevia easily. And if you have temperature ranging from 25 to 35 degrees Celsius, then this is the optimal temperature which is suitable for the stevia growth. And there are some propagation methods. Stevia can be propagated through various methods. First of all, we can grow stevia through its seeds. Then we can grow stevia through its vegetative cuttings. And a third method is tissue culture. The duration of stevia crop ranges from 4 to 5 years. Once we plant the stevia, we can take production up to 4 to 5 years from the same plant. And it's a fast growing plant, and we can harvest this plant from 3 to 4 months, after every 3 to 4 months, after every 80 to 90 days, right? So it is a very fast growing plant. If we get cuttings, vegetative cuttings, the popular means of propagation is vegetative cuttings and also seeds. But when you grow seed plants life cycle is very short. If you grow stevia plant through its cuttings, vegetative cuttings, it can be grown up to 1 to 2 years. But if you go through the advanced technology, if you grow through the propagation of stevia through tissue culture method, tissue culture plants, then it can be grown up to 4 to 5 years. It can give a production up to 4 to 5 years. So plant can be raised by vegetative means using stem cuttings up to 10 to 15 centimeter height. We can take vegetative cuttings of mother plant from 10 to 15 centimeter of height, which have around 4 to 6 nodes. The cutting should be taken from actively growing plants during mild weather, not in hot weather or not in extreme cold weather. So we can take cuttings of this stevia plant, and we can grow in a nursery. We can plant these cuttings in the nursery with a very easy manner. After 50 to 60 days, the seedlings will grow up to 15 centimeter height. Then we can transplant these seedlings to our main field, right? So the stevia can be easily grown. We have seen that we can propagate this stevia plant through its vegetative cuttings. And after that, we can transplant this grown plant seedlings about from generally 50 to 60 days after getting 15 centimeter height. We can transplant this stevia plants from nursery to our mainland. After that, once we plant this stevia, we will get harvesting after every 3 months. Commonly, it is common practice. But first harvesting, we can take up to 110 days. First harvesting after planting. After that, subsequent harvesting or subsequent harvest, we can take after every 80 to 90 days. There are some farmers which we are associated with are taking stevia harvest after every 60 days also. According to it changes according to the climatic condition of that area and soil type of their area. Okay, so we can consider that stevia can be harvested from 60 days to 90 days. We can take stevia cuttings after every 60 days to 90 days. It means we can minimum take harvest of stevia 4 times in a year, right? So like that way, we can harvest this stevia plant. And after that, we can, if you see, after harvesting, post-harvest practices include drying of stevia leaves. Drying of stevia leaves is a very simple method. We can dry stevia leaves in a open sunlight with taking in its shade. We have to make 50% shade using green shade net, or we can use hot air oven, and which requires around 40 degrees Celsius temperature. So this is a very simple method. We can in long area, big area, we can take the practice of open sun drying, right? So stevia after harvesting will be dried within 3 to 4 days in open sun with a 50% shade net, right? After that drying, we can pack this stevia and send it to the market, right? So in this way, stevia can be grown easily in our Indian climatic conditions. It is a very successful model in India, and there are farmers from about 10 to 11 states of India are doing commercial cultivation of this stevia crop, and they are successful. Okay, so Indian institutes, some are private institutions and some government institutions are helping to develop some new kind of varieties which are very good in Indian climatic condition and Indian soil types. So there are 2 main varieties of stevia in India which are popularly grown. The first variety of stevia is Morita. And second variety of stevia is SRB. Morita and SRB are 2 varieties grown in India popularly. Morita has some sub varieties, and also SRB has some sub varieties. So Morita, we can take Morita's harvest up to 5 years, and for SRB we can take harvest up to 1 to 2 years maximum. And in condition of Morita is having very high sweetness level as compared to SRB. So SRB is very popularly grown variety in India for commercial cultivation purpose. And we also as a company helping farmers to get involved in the contract farming of commercial cultivation of stevia and other medicinal plants also. We will discuss regarding that in after a few times. But if you talk about the commercialization of the stevia crop, we can I will show some other slide to you. If you slide is visible.
Yes, sir, it is visible.
Okay. So the commercialization of stevia, it means what will be the cost of cultivation and what will be the output from stevia. We are, as a company, Click and Grow Agro Ventures Private Limited, doing buyback agreement and contract farming with farmers all across India for the various medicinal plants. And stevia is one of them. Stevia, we are doing contract farming of stevia for only 1 year. Okay. We are providing a very minimal cost of, we are providing very simplified crops, very sophisticated pattern of cropping patterns to the farmers. So there is a Morita variety which will be grown for 1 year, and contract farming with period will be 1 year, which can be grown in field from July to August. Planting requirement per acre plants requirement will be 35,000 per acre, and price of the plant which we are providing is 1.95 rupees per plant. It will be the vegetative cuttings. So these are the clones actually, and these clones can be cultivated up to 2 years if possible, if the land and climatic condition is suitable. And in that way, farmers will require around 68,250 rupees for planting material, and for pest and disease control, it requires pesticides, fertilizers, fungicides like that. So for 1 year or 1.5 year, it requires around fertilizers and pesticides of about 14,750 rupees. The total production we can get from 1 year is around 1,400 kilogram dry stevia leaves. And the buyback rate commonly we are getting in market, Indian market, the stevia dry leaves market rate will be 150 rupees for dry leaves. Okay, so in that way we can get output of about 2,10,000 rupees in 1 year. But if we can grow the stevia same plant for 5 years, if we take consider our expenses, the expenses are about 1.5 lakh rupees for 5 years, and the output from 5-year crop will be around 12 lakh rupees. So farmer will get 2 to 2.5 higher production as compared to our traditional crops. So it is beneficial as a farmer. We can get more benefit as compared to traditional crops, and we can get more profit as compared to other crops. So here we will show you some varieties which have grown on Indian fields. I am showing you one video over here. In this video, we can see harvesting of, we are showing you harvesting of stevia. Okay, it is a 2.5 months crop, and harvesting is going on. Please have a look in this video. The stevia is grown using mulching sheet and drip irrigation, and it grows grown up to height 3 feet height. So harvesting of stevia is going on. It is in Uttar Pradesh. Okay, so this is stevia field which I have shown you. So our company, as Click and Grow Agro Ventures Private Limited, is a service provider. We are providing different kind of services to the farmers. One of them is contract farming service. And we have another services also, like we are providing, we are actually a technology based platform where farmers are getting every type of services, right from land preparation to harvesting. We are end-to-end service provider. We have e-Kisan Zone platform, which is an e-commerce platform for farmers all across pan India. Here we can find different manufacturers are displaying their products like seeds, fertilizer, irrigation accessories, farm equipments, gardening tool, plant protection like insecticide, pesticide, fungicide, like that, and organic kind of organic range of products. So we can get thousands of products on one platform. We can farmers can get the products on very discounted rate as compared to market and local rates. Farmers can get a new kind of product, advanced product from different corners of India, and they can easily get on this same platform. So we have made this platform for farmers to make them economically benefit. We have another one portfolio. Its name is MIDCAT, Modern Institute of Training, Consultancy and Agripreneurship Development. We are running about 10 types of different practical courses for the farmers and agri entrepreneurs, like agri export management, certificate training course on exotic fruits and vegetable cultivation and export, certificate training course on landscape architecture and site planning, third party manufacturing, hydroponics, polyhouse, greenhouse, commercial cultivation of medicinal plants, processing and value addition, like that. So we are providing these courses to change the mindset of Indian farmers. We want to change the mindset of Indian farmers like as an entrepreneur. We want to make them as an entrepreneur. We want to think them as an entrepreneur. We are giving all this training on practical ground, where the practical work is going on, like agriculture export training will be we are giving at export sites like Navasheva, JNPT, like at this like that sites. So we are giving them practical exposure at industrial exposure, so that they will aware about the industry, aware about the advanced technology, aware about the latest new things in agriculture, and they can grow like that. So this is our second portfolio. And third portfolio is agri export. We are exporting agriculture commodities all across the some few countries. We are associated with some buyers for agriculture commodities. We are exporting all kinds of agriculture commodities like vegetable, fruits, millets, pulses, beans, and herbal types of juices, herbal powders, herbal extracts, like that. So we are aggregator, and we are collecting farmers' commodities and exporting them to the our buyers. So farmers are earning more as compared to our traditional methods they are using in our local market. This is our third. And fourth, our fourth portfolio is KisanSat. It is our satellite-based agriculture advisory. We are launching this service within 5 to 10 days, in coming 10 days. So this service is a agriculture technology-based services, and farmer can access this service using the satellite APIs. Okay, so we farmers can get these services as in the form of app, Android app or website. So they will able to analyze their soil from their mobile only. They will analyze the soil moisture estimation. They will analyze the crop health. They will get the weather forecast for 15 days. It is a maximum length for weather forecast in India. We are giving them for 15 days. After that, we are farmers can get forewarning of pest and diseases. Upcoming pest and diseases can get farmers can get forewarning for that. They can farmers can able to take image-based diagnosis for the pest and diseases. Like that, we are making them capable, like using advanced agriculture technology, using satellite-based advisory. So this is our fifth consultancy, and fifth portfolio. We are also providing contract farming services in commercial cultivation of medicinal plants. So commercial in medicinal plants, there are some common crops like Safed Musli, Stevia, Kalmek, Tulsi, Ashwagandha, and some superfood crops like quinoa and chia. These are getting a very huge demand from domestic as well as foreign markets. So we are only cultivating these crops. We have industrial types. We have buyers from domestic as well as export uh, buyers also. So we have a very huge requirement, so that that's why we are doing contract farming with farmers. So we are open for maximum uh, contract farming. We are welcoming, we have POs, we are welcoming farmer groups, we are welcoming cooperative societies, we are welcoming any other group of farmers who can do, which can do a commercial cultivation or contract farming on a large area. So this is regarding the stevia commercial cultivation and its market facility. And there are some other market is available in India also. So we can get online market also, and we can get offline market also. So in online market, there are some government sites we can use to sell and buy some medicinal products. Like e-Charak is the only site developed by Government of India, National Medicinal Plant Board. They are getting a very huge it is a very popular market, online market, where farmers and as a seller or buyer can interact with buyers and sellers. So it is an online market where farmers can interact with buyers and sellers. So another market which is famous in India, which is located in Madhya Pradesh, in Neemaj. Neemaj is a very huge market for medicinal plants, and farmers can get seeds, farmers can get any planting material, raw material, any plant parts, or they can also sell their products, harvested material at Neemaj. There are some traders are there, so we can get a market rate which is going on currently. So these are some markets which are farmers can get associated with. Okay, so as a company, as a service provider, I will only urge to farmers or entrepreneurs who are interested in commercial cultivation of medicinal plants. We are currently dealing in 10 medicinal crops like Safed Musli, Stevia, Shatavari, Tulsi, Ashwagandha, Kalmek, and black turmeric, like that. And there are two superfood crops like Stevia, chia and quinoa. So these are 10-11 crops which are we are providing services for contract farming with, associated with as a contract with contract farming with farmers. Okay, so this is regarding the contract farming. If you have any questions related to this topic, you can discuss regarding that. Ma'am, over to you.
Thank you very much, sir, for a wonderful presentation. I will take up the questions from the participants now. The first question is, what is the sowing time of stevia, and what type of climate is best suited for stevia cultivation?
Okay, good question. Stevia is grown in a variety of soil types and variety of climatic condition, but it requires optimum temperature also and humidity, relative humidity also. Stevia can be grown in porous kind of soil. It would be black soil, it would be red soil, it would be sandy loam soil. Okay, so you can grow stevia in variety of soil in these types. And the requirement of temperature is around 25 to 35 degrees Celsius. It is actually a shade loving crop, but requires a daylight. Okay, but you can grow it in intercrop. It is a shade loving short day plant. Okay, so stevia is very easily grown in India. It is look like a tulsi crop. Tulsi, you have seen tulsi. It is available in everyone's house. Okay, we worship tulsi. So stevia is called meathi tulsi, sweet tulsi, actually its appearance is like tulsi, but it tastes very sweet. If you compare sugar and stevia extract, so stevia extract, if you take stevia 1 kilo extract and if you take sugar 1 kilo, so stevia extract will be 300% higher sweetener than sugar. Okay, so like that it is a, and another thing is it is a 0 calorie product. The third is the natural product. Okay, so we call it natural substitute of sugar.
Okay. Which plant part of stevia is used commercially for medicinal purpose?
Okay, stevia's leaves are main part which we can use as a medicinal purpose. Actually, it is having medicinal as well as some food product quality also, as I have shown on the my presentation. It is act in both way, in medicinal way, as well as we can consume directly without any requirement of medicine. Okay, it is useful for diabetic patients as a substitute of sugar. It is useful for uh, other people's, common people's, to use it as a substitute of sugar. We can use in variety of food products, as I have shown in my presentation. We can use as a diabetic patients product. I have shown you that it is used for used in hypertension, blood pressure, toothache, like that. So we can use in both way. So stevia's dry leaves are medicinally usable part. Other parts like twigs and stem are having very less content of stevioside and rebaudiside. So that's why we cannot use this in extraction. Only stevia leaves has a good quality of these two phytoconstituents.
Okay. So before I move on to the next question, is it possible for you to unmute the mic in your mobile and speak, sir? You can mute the mic and speaker in your laptop. Because we are not able to see, your video is not getting live streamed. Can you do it, sir?
Hello, I am audible right now?
Yes, sir, you are audible. Your video we are not getting, sir.
Yes, actually, there is some technical problem in
From the other login, you are not able to speak, sir. Because
actually,
now screen sharing is
there
not
is
there.
getting eco wise. That's why I'm not
Echo
getting.
is okay,
Yes.
okay. Or now the screen sharing is not required. You log out from the system and you speak from only phone, sir. Is that okay?
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah. Then we can see your video, because in meeting it is not, we are not, people, our members are not able to see you. In Zoom we can see.
Hmm.
I think you have
Once
logged up from that device, sir.
Yeah, give me 1 second.
Yeah, please log in, sir. You log up from here and log in there.
Should I log out from laptop?
Sir, we'll try, sir. If voice is echoing, you log off from laptop. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Sir, can you connect your audio, sir? Sir, you're able to hear me?
Yes, yes.
This is perfect, sir. Okay. And I'll move on to the next question now.
Okay.
What are the main challenges in stevia cultivation?
Actually, it is a very uh, we can say small, easy kind of cultivation. It is grown very easily in every where. It is grown easily in every part of India. There is no such kind of challenges. And in respect of pest and diseases, there are very less pest and diseases which can affect on stevia. There are very less mortality rate in stevia plants also. There is no that kind of threat from climatic conditions also. Is there any kind of large rainfall or very hot climate or very cold climate, extreme cold climate? In that case, we can get harm for the stevia crop. But in other cases, there is no such kind of threats from any other factors.
Okay. Sir, you were sharing some economic related details. One of our member is asking, what is the approximate investment per acre for cultivating stevia
Okay.
commercially?
Yes. So actually, the requirement of per acre cost, the cost of per acre cultivation for stevia will be around 1.5 lakh rupees. Okay. So there are no control on the cost of cultivation, as there are very uh, private institutions, a lot of private institutions and government institutions are involving in commercial cultivation and contract farming and buyback agreement. Okay, so the planting material cost is vary from place to place. Okay, so there is some fraud cases also in this planting material and other contract farming cases. So we are just awareing farmers to aware from these kinds of people. Before joining any organization, they have to study the crop first, suitability of crop for on their land, and second thing, they have to study the company which they are associating with. Okay, getting associated with. So these two things are very important for the farmers. If you go with a popular company or a company which are really working in this field, okay, so we can get a proper cost of cultivation, we can get a proper cost for the seedlings and other services. Okay, so the normal average cost of cultivation, average cost for the uh, stevia plants will be 2 to 4 rupees per plant. Okay, we are providing it on 1.95 rupees per plant, and 35,000 plants will be required for 1 acre of land. 35 to 40,000. Okay, the spacing will be around 0.75 to 1 feet or 1 by 1 feet. Spacing will be between plant to plant and row to row. So in that case, about 40,000 plants will be required. Okay, 35 to 40,000 plants required for 1 acre land. And other expenses includes land preparation cost, labor cost, irrigation cost, harvesting cost, post harvesting activities cost, packaging cost, maintenance cost. In that way, we can find that the long term cultivation of stevia will be beneficial. If you sow plant for one time and we will get harvesting up to 5 years, then this will be beneficial, very much beneficial as compared to our traditional crops, right? So 4 to 5 years, 5 acres, 5 years cultivation of stevia is beneficial, and it requires around 2 to 2.5 lakh rupees for the cultivation as a cost of cultivation, and in return we will get around 12 lakh rupees output from 1 acre of land in 5 years. Okay, what is the how will get 12 lakh rupees? I will tell you. The harvesting which we are getting from stevia is after every 90 days. Means we are getting harvesting 4 times harvesting in 1 year. Okay, so we will harvest these leaves, we will dry it, and we will pack it. So in 1 year we will get around 1500 to 2000 kilogram of dry leaves from 1 acre of land. In that way we can get 8000 kilograms of uh, dry leaves from 1 acre of land, and the price which will we get is ranges from 100 to 120 rupees to 200 rupees as per the quality of leaves. Okay, in that way we can get up to 12 lakh rupees output from 1 acre of land of stevia.
Okay. Sir, can you please tell us about yourself? What made you take an interest in this field?
Yes, actually, we are having experience in this field from last 10 years. We are doing commercial cultivation of stevia in almost 10 states of India. And this the crops which are growing is only medicinal and superfood crops. Okay, so medicinal crops comprises like stevia, tulsi, safed musli, it is called white musli, kalme, ashwagandha, black turmeric, and moringa, avla, like that. And superfood crops comprises quinoa and chia. Quinoa and chia is a very short duration crop, 3 months crop only, and having a very wide and very huge demand right now in Indian and overseas market. There is a very huge demand in market, and it is a very beautiful crop. Both crops are very beautiful, short duration crop, 3 months crop only, and we will get as much as production as per our management, right? So it is a beautiful crop, both crop. And as per your question, we are associated with this work from last 10 years, and we are associated on 10,000 acres of land in India in 10 states. And as we have a very huge requirement of this raw material from directly from farmers, so that's why we are associating with farmers, and we are doing contract farming, giving them a pre-decided rate and pre-decided everything in agreement. We are doing agreement with them. We are assuring them for market for the any kind of medicinal plants or superfood crops, and we are providing them consultancies throughout their cultivation from land preparation to harvesting. We are providing them a team of agriculture experts. They will guide in real time, they will visit their farms, they will guide them on online basis, and they will make successful contract farming. They will make, our main object is to make maximum production. Our main object is to make this medicinal plant farming beneficial, as there are a lot of examples in India that farmers are getting duped by various organizations. They are only selling planting material and fertilizers to them, and at the time of their material purchase they are vanishing. So farmers are not getting proper market in that case, and they are duped by various organizations. So this must have to be stopped anywhere, and we are trying for that. We are trying for our best, and we are helping farmers in all parameters, right from sourcing good quality planting material, good quality fertilizer, providing them uh, uh, consultancies during cultivation, hand holding them, and assuring them for market. Okay, so if any farmer in today's meeting or in after that, which they are showing seeing this video, I am urging them to study first about the company, study first about the crop, suitability of crop in their land. After that, decide this commercial cultivation of medicinal plants or any kind of cultivation.
Okay, we have completed the questions from our side, sir. We have some participants from your end logged into Zoom, sir. I request the participants, if they have any questions, they can unmute their mic and ask. Or if you want, you can post your questions in the chat window.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir. Please proceed.
Hello. मैं हिंदी में बोल रहा हूँ मैं
Yeah, please ask, sir.
मैं रमन अग्रवाल में बात उड़ीसा से बोल रहा हूँ हमारे यहाँ क्लाइमेट है अराउंड अभी का सिचुएशन में 40-45 तक आ जाए तो
Actually, voice is not properly audible, ma'am.
Sir, आपका voice clear नहीं है, Mr. Raman. Can you speak out again? Hello.
हेलो अभी सुनिए
Sir,
Hello.
nice, sir. You just come out to a place where there is a good signal.
सिग्नल भी बोल दिया ओके आई विल चेक
Yeah, please post your question in the chat window. Ms. Prema, if you have any question, you can ask. I will wait for a minute, sir. Let them.
Okay.
Mr. Raman, are you posting your question? Hello, Mr. Raman? Mr. Raman?
हेलो मैम
Yes, sir. Please ask your question.
मैं बोल रहा था हमारे यहाँ का क्लाइमेट जैसे 45 तक चला गया था ऑलरेडी तो सर ये क्या यहाँ पर हो सकता है कल्टीवेशन
Sir, you are understanding what he's speaking, sir.
No, actually, voice is breaking a lot of.
Okay. I think I will share.
If you have any questions, I am writing down my mobile number in chat box. Okay, so you can directly call me. Okay, we can discuss regarding that.
Okay.
Yes, sir. I will post your mobile number.
I have your number.
This is my contact mobile number. You can directly call me, and we can discuss regarding your problem.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much. We have now completed the round of questions on behalf of agricultureinformation.com. We like to thank Mr. Amol V. Kandare for the talk and for answering the questions. I like to also thank all the participants in the meeting. This meeting will now be closed.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir.